Welcome to Vegetarian Investments. So today my portfolio did quite good, quite bad. I was down a lot today. I was down about 156. Considering you guys all know how much of my portfolio is, exposed to mid cap and small cap. Mid cap suffered a very huge loss today. It was down 0.27, but it was down very bad right now. Now it has started to catch up a bit. Even small cap was down a lot. Considering how much of my portfolio is exposure to mid cap and small cap, it did quite good. Funny how ITC is catching up today. No, it's nothing about dividend. No, it didn't raise about dividend. What is asset management companies, Wall Street. You know, they were all quite bullish on. They were all quite bullish on ITC. You compared, like I mentioned, a lot of mutual fund. Big banks. And are actively buying ITC, not FIS, though FIS are now not in any stocks right now. But a block deal, um, uh, a block deal around 1 lakh, around 11 lakh shares they bought today. So it's a 1.16 million stocks today. So there is some quite bullish trend going on right now with ITC. Even though I'm also bullish in ITC, it's not a growth stock or a value stock. It is kind of like it in between. It's just great for if you want, you can buy for more dividends. But considering me being in 23 years old, I don't want to be invested in for dividends. I want to be invested in for high quality companies which can give me 10x return in future, which I can show investor that how much of a risk taker investor I am. And my spot portfolio did my stock put for trading shorting didn't go quite well. Market was very volatile. If you open a VIX today, I'm sure it will be like around, VIX was down a lot today. I thought it was very volatile today. So I didn't. I lost today. It's so volatile. Market right now. FIIs are shorting the market around 950, and DIIs are pumping the market around 1130. And this one presented earnings today. Marksans Pharma and Marksans Pharma. You guys remember how much of a big believer I am in Marksans Pharma. However, I added more to my Marksans Pharma position around yesterday. Around 190 is my average. Bought 20 shares extra. However, I am down. It didn't quite live up to the expectation, but what I feel is it did match my expectation. It did match my expectation considering how weak US market were this quarter. If you look at big pharma, none of the big farmers presented good earnings. If you look at Sun Pharma, Sun Pharma also didn't. Oh, they did quite well. Oh, I didn't know Sun Pharma did. Is it December? December did quite well. What about Cipla? So yeah, Cipla as also has a great exposure in US market, and the profit, very bad profit performance. However, Cipla is very good for long term. It's a very good investment to be making for long term. And if you look at Cipla, it's a very good investment to be made for long term. When you look at what about Mankind, I don't think Mankind is that much into US market. So this would be uh, when Mankind is also down Q4. Okay, so let's see. Okay, first let's get to the main topic. Merck's Pharma did quite good, this quarter. Like I was expecting kind of bullish, bearish on it. How considering how Dr. Reddy also has a very good market share in the US. They also didn't do quite well this quarter. They also didn't do quite well in this quarter. However, they did very good. This Dr. Reddy also didn't do. They have also exposure in the U.S. market a lot, but they did a quite a good, quite bad performance. And investors expected, I expected, and based on that, I didn't want to add more to my Marksans farmer. But this is very good, impressive results. This is very good, impressive result. Impressive result. It is still forming lower highs, lower highs. Maybe we can go. This can cross 200. We'll see how it goes. But it expanded. It's still gaining a lot of. If I can show you the presentation number wise, like I do have how much it made in. I was going to this PPT. If I can open. If I can open, yeah, region wise. This is like yeah, North America alone, it has a very good market share, 69.9% year to year. UK and Europe, rest of the world, and Australia and New Zealand. It's actively expanding in New Zealand and Australia. It did recently did acquisition of some laboratory in Canada. I'm not sure, but this is quite good, considering how much of a pressure is there in US. It's still delivered for 16.9% year to year. This is like very good performance by Marksans Pharma. It beat my expectation. I'm not sure what Dalal Street expected that earnings to be this bad. However, however, this company, now my main company BLS International, they also reported very good, not good earnings, but let's be honest here. I also discussed, like, how much of a believer I am in BLS International over the long term. We all know how much it's expanding over the year to year. People are, even though when it debarred, management actively involved, and it shooted up quite good. Like it reached it in 2 3 days. It reached around. It made almost made around 315. However, let's open that. What was my expectation in BLS International? If I can open it up, yeah, I think it's this one. BLS International. You know, how much it got. It got a UADI contract after the debarment, means China operation, 3-year contract, Cyprus visa processing, Latin America and MEA debarment also it got, and it also extended the contract. A lot of contract they got, and Q3 was a very remarkable quarter for Q3, but thing is they reported earnings today. Uh, they reported earnings today. If I can open up, I just search for BLS International. BLS, yeah, BLS International, 736 crores year to year. The Indian investors focus a lot on year to year, because Indian market is investment driven industry. However, BLS International, no, like if you look at quarter to quarter, 540, you can take it as 540. Quarter to quarter, it is not that great. Year to year, fantastic. Credit, I like to give where credit is due. Year to year is fantastic, but quarter to quarter, it was kind of disappointing. Even net profit also, it was quite a good. But lot of investors and streets expectation I'm sure that would be the expectation as well for them as well. That is why it was seeing, sell off before, a very bad sell off before the in before that India US trade deal. We all know that sell off was happening, but uh, they got very good business contract this year. Why is it as not a lot of investor pays a very good expectation on Q4, Q3? Maybe that would play out in Q3, so that Q4 we are not sure, but a lot of business it got in Q3, and considering quarter to quarter it is slightly down means that is a bit of a worrying factor, considering how much business it got. And another company is reported earning is Tata Steel. Tata Steel year to year, very very good. Tata Steel did quite good. Net profit down, but year to year very good. I am want to invest in Tata Steel, but how debt reliant? I don't like to be invested in company which is heavily in debt. Quarter to quarter, they're very bad, disappointed earnings. Considering how much they over. Oh, it's 36. Last time I opened it was around 111. So that it now and not in even a bearish zone, but I don't want to be buying. I wanted to buy this company, but this like how much it's in debt and it's not producing that good return on equity. Return on equity is not that good, and profit wise is very good. Year to year, it's slightly good, but I am not sure. Will I be invested in this? Revenue is kind of diminishing as well. Profits, see, this is what is my worrying factor. Look at how the profit fluctuation is, and the majority of the company revenue is either going to the donations and towards the interest. So I am very fluctuated about Tata Steel. More than this, I'm much rather invested be in JSW Steel. JSW Steel is not in a very good deal for me to buy more. However, I'm waiting for the right. Oh, this is also very bad. There's no good steel industry to be buying in for the long term. But more than Tata Steel, I am bullish on JSW Steel because they have a lot of global expansion and etc. So that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. Oh yeah, forgot quick reminder. Tomorrow SBI earnings is being presented. State Bank of India, considering how big of its loan business and its this what do you call that? Very good earnings. It makes around 1,77,866 profit wise 2,500. It prints money. Its loan business is fantastic business. And its asset management business. It has a market share in both. That is why I am invested in this one, State Bank of India, and I am waiting for a big good correction. If I can open the terminal. This is the price I am interested with. This is the price, like if I can open for. This is the price I would be interested in adding more right now, but it's not giving me any good deal right now. So I'm holding my cash a bit, saving some money. I won't be deploying any more capital right now because I'm very much low on capital, and my trading profits are being eaten up right now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's it from me today. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video when SBI presents earning. Bye.